Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to the Road Warrior. It's hard to believe, looking at the calendar, it says it's July 2nd. The year is over halfway through. Yeah, we're over halfway done with 2023. In 5 days, I will have been at my new job for a year. It literally seems like yesterday when I started. In just 24 days, not that I'm counting, I can technically apply for Social Security at 62 years old and retire. Now I say theoretically because I can't afford to retire. I couldn't live the way I'm living now, and I wouldn't want to. But it's just weird to think I'm of that age where I can if I chose to. I could take the low-end payment for Social Security and pick it up and go. Yeah, that's not happening. I'll end up working until I'm 70, not because I have to, probably because I have to, but because I want to. I mean, my mother retired at 62. My father, I think he retired at 64. It wasn't 65. I think it was at 64. And they were very happy living the life they live. That didn't work or won't work for me. And I've asked my mother what it's like knowing that you've got a son who's old enough to collect Social Security. She just smiles and laughs. My mother was 21 years old when she had me. My dad was 25. I thought that was just yesterday in my life, and no, it was many years ago. Because when you're young, time goes by so slow. I remember sitting in school. God, I did well in school, but I hated school. It dragged on forever. The hours, and I ended up having to work ahead because I was so bored all the time, which helped me in the end. But it was kind of weird where you kept looking at the clock. It's like, when is this day ever going to end? Now I look up at a clock and go, I've been here 5 hours already? I've been here 8 hours already? What's going on? Because you're so busy, time just flies. I get home from work, 5 o'clock-ish, because I go in early. And I look up and blink and it's already 9 o'clock. I'm like, I got to go get the podcast for tomorrow done, or I got to go do something or work on a couple of projects. I got to go to bed in an hour and a half, which ends up being more like 2-3 hours. And that's kind of the weird part with all of this. Time flies when you get older. My nieces and nephews, not every one of them, but most of them, say, oh my gosh, the school year's still, I can't wait till it's over. And you just kind of chuckle because they don't realize as they get older, time flies. And as I've always said, the older you get. When I turned 40, I thought time flew. When I hit 50, it flies even faster. Now over 60, oh my gosh, it's a blur. I can't imagine what it's going to be like when I'm 70 or when I'm in my 80s like my parents. Knock on wood, I get there. But time does fly, even when you're not having fun. That's the one thing about it. But that's what's really strange, is I don't understand why that phenomenon happens that way. And I know I'm not the only one, because I ask a lot of people, and a lot of people say things. A lot of it has to do with having kids or not having kids, or at least that's what I'm told. And it's kind of funny, not having kids, time still flies. But I'm told for parents, people who have kids, especially older adults that have kids at home, it flies by even faster. It's kind of crazy. Back next week, another Road Warrior, kevinmason.us. That's the home to all of our Road Warrior videos. We have them on Facebook, we have them on YouTube. Love it when you stop by, leave a comment, share, like, tell a friend, all those good kind of things that keep the algorithm working. We love that. Love it when you come back and we'll stay through the whole episode. Sometimes people get in, it's like, he's rambling again. They're less than a minute in, they're out. Thanks for staying the whole 4+ minutes. Back next week with another Road Warrior. Thanks.